It has been 2 hours since a stray bullet has entered Magengi's head. Magenge showed no sign of pain or reflection towards it.
Magenge is unstoppable.
Magenge has lashed out on several guards, killing 2 with a simple block, 2 others with a pencil.
Oh.
Magenge has now... 1 hour in, Magenge was sprayed with sulfuric acid and Magenge's skin slowly melted away in his facial area. Magenge shows no pain still.
In the dungeon?
I don't know.
Magenge has
I
snapped
teleport you.
several guards' necks.
Magenge.
Magenge strangled 2 toddlers during the first test. After putting Magenge at a very stable state, he is now responding to us. Even though his face may be fractured, his mind may be collapsed, he still responds to humanly commands. Magenge was given a child from Cuba. The child from Cuba has now no trace of being found.
No trace of being found. That's fucked.
All bones and skin, blood, and gut content has been found missing.
Magenge.
It is though Magenge decided to not leave a single trace.
This is fucked.
Magenge does not waste food.
It went from Magenge being all retarded and shit to being a man of fucking destructive. Fucking
Magenge
world destroyer.
Magenge went from loving artichoke to loving small Cuban child.
That he fucking feasts on.
Magenge was shown an artichoke the other day. He showed no sign of
Remorse.
human conduct towards the artichoke, and simply threw the artichoke to the trash.
We fear for Magenge, for he is not well.
Magenge stated that he has sensed a very dramatic future ahead of us.
Oh fuck!
Magenge stated that a man made of artichoke will take over the world's national powers. Magenge, what is your favorite thing to eat now? It's just satanic snarling. It's just satanic snarling. He's no longer able to say artichoke anymore. He says Cuban child.
Cuban children.
Now whenever we ask Magenge what does he hate the most in this world, he no longer says the N-word racial slur. He now says subatomic life forms. And by that he means all life on Earth.
Magenge's a fucking champ.
He's a deity.
Magenge is the all-knowing, no matter how horrible he looks now, and how misfigured and how destroyed he looks.
He kinda looks like Two-Face.
He's more than Two-Face. He looks like he got run over by a lawnmower. Trust me, the sulfuric acid shows bone now.
That's great.
Magenge broke into the lab last night from the recording logs that scientist Phil Seps. Never understood his name, but it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now since the unfortunately dramatic ending that came to his life. After Magenge broke into the lab, he snapped the neck of Dr. Phillips, but as well he took the life of Dr. So-and-so that I never got the name of. Both corpses were shown to be drained of all life. The bodies now from owning a dark pigment to showing nothing but a gray color skin tone.
Magenge is no longer retarded, but more wise. But still uses the phrase Magenge. It's like a horror movie comes out behind you and fucking slaughters you. Magenge.
Chainsaw revving in the background. Did you hear that? A faint echo goes throughout the forest. Magenge!
And that's the end of the trailer. That'd be an amazing movie.
No, the movie title, Magenge After Dark.
Magenge Strikes Back.
Magenge's Hollow.
Magenge tired of your shit.
it just shows a girl and her boyfriend traveling through the forest, a chainsaw revving up in the background.
With
The
a
faint
slight
echo
distance.
Magenge. It's just Magenge. It just
Magenge.
echoes. It
Did you
just
fucking
echoes.
hear that? The fuck was that? Magenge. The fuck is that noise? Magenge.
No, it's a chainsaw revving up even more. He has shown a form of hate towards subatomic life form.
Makes sense. I would too.
Magenge apparently has also poured sulfuric acid down his mouth, and Magenge is now missing his lower abdominal area in several places. Magenge says that he feels no pain towards the sulfuric acid burning his skin.
And he's just trying to feel something.
His only response was, Magenge hurt. After the words of Magenge hurt, Magenge brutally and savagely strangled our assistant doctor, Collins. Magenge now showed several forms of somewhat human, may I use this word, somewhat human responses towards a flashlight. Once the flashlight was first shown to Magenge, Magenge showed very large amounts of fatigue and started screaming towards the flashlight being shown to his eye. After showing Magenge some light and some shadow puppets, Magenge formally felt a bit happy and dropped all thought of knowing what the light had done to his eyes.
Yeah.
You just provide the noises that Magenge needs. I just provide stories.
That's the point.
It has been several months after exfil of test subject Magenge was taken from his home in Belarus. His previous family owners actually showed no sign of forgiveness for Magenge's deeds. But that's what we see after letting Magenge see his parents. Magenge had, unfortunately and savagely, decided to strangle his parents with his bare hands.
Magenge.
Magenge, sorry.
Magenge will do it ever again.
Magenge goes smush smush. We now decided to leave Magenge in his cell with a whole skinned goat, hoping that he shows any form of eating something that would provide protein towards him. We now have audio from inside the chamber that Magenge is being held after finding the goat and deciding to start taking bites out of the goat. It seems as though Magenge decided to make himself parched. Magenge is now drinking the blood of the goat and showing two signs of no. Magenge has finished the goat, and now Magenge has been sitting in his door for about several hours now.
Magenge out, please.
Magenge shows somewhat signs of being fully satisfied with his meal, even though his meal was a goat.
Magenge.
We decided to show Magenge. We put Magenge under the power of. Hold up, my bad. We decided to sedate Magenge in his state of psychosis, so we can possibly try our hardest to perform plastic surgery and to try and fix his misconfigured face. Magenge, you're going to be put under sleep for about a long amount of time. So by the time you
Magenge.
wake up, Magengi's scared.
Magenge, P.
Don't worry, Magenge. Don't worry, Magenge. We're gonna fix your face up a bit, and we're gonna try and get you
Magenge
out.
beautiful, yeah.
Now turn on the gas. Magengi sleepy. Magenge has now fully successfully gone through the surgery. His face has been healed of its scars and wounds. Magenge, would you like to see the mirror?
Magenge.
As you can see, we showed a lot of implants and silicone skin to patch up the missing patches of skin, which seems to have worked out just fine.
Magenge. Ugly. Magenge, don't make Magenge come in.
Do you have a
Shepard,
dirt wall?
it is ill-advised that you do not open that door. Magenge may seem playful, but that is not what he is planning right now. Magenge has murder in his eyes. Do not open the door or we are not leaving this and the world will have to deal with something that is not human.
Magenge out. Magenge must
Magenge,
eat small children.
Magenge, it's me. It's Professor Collins.
Magenge.
Magenge, you're still there. You're just sick, Magenge. You understood. Now just
Magenge.
get back to the cell and I'll bring you an artichoke like the good old times.
Magenge wants small child.
Magenge, I told you there is enough funding that we cannot do to bring you small children to eat anymore. You have to turn back to artichoke or goats.
Magenge angry.
Magenge, I know you're angry, but in all fairness, we all get angry. So just go back to the cell and
Magenge
I'll bring-
want child.
Oh, okay, Magenge. If you go to the cell, I will bring you a child.
Magenge
Magenge?
want child with me when I go sell.
Well, what?
The child must come with me. The child must come with me to my cell.
Dr. Shepard. Sorry. But I know how your children are in the living quarters. And there's no option left. If you want this world to face nothing that is normal, you'll have to sacrifice over a child of yours. Dr. Collins, that is ludicrous. I will not sacrifice a child that I've used with my DNA to feed a monster like this. Don't ever call him a monster. This is something you
Magenge
shouldn't
more
ever.
than monster. Magenge world destroyer.
Shepard, take it back before Magenge decides to do something drastic. Take back and say that he is a beautiful creature. He's not a monster.
Magenge will kill.
See? How about I'll sacrifice Brown's children, if possible.
Smaller children now.
Collins, go to the counter and get the seditation serum, alright? And bring me a hefty dose. Proceeds to inject the dose towards General Shepard to Dr. Shepard, my bad, I was thinking about Call of Duty. Dr. Shepard with the unconscious mind does not have no idea that his children were guided into the den of Magenge. Alright, children, just follow me into here and you'll be fine. Your father just said to go and play with Magenge to make him feel happy, alright?
Magenge gonna have fun.
Stacy, Jeffrey, just don't upset him, alright? That is one thing you don't ever do, is upset Magenge. just go in there and just wait for Magenge. He'll come out of his resting area and he'll want to play.
Children enter the resting area. Magenge. Hunger.
Various screams are heard throughout the warehouse and the laboratory.
Bone
Dr.
snapping,
Collins.
flesh ripping
All
apart.
snapping sound effects and constant flesh tissue tearing proceeds to enter throughout the laboratory. Dr. Collins proceeds to sit back in horror as he just sacrificed his colleagues' children.
Fucked. But Magenge must eat.
Alright, Magenge, you feel the heat coming off of this, right? Magenge, this is what we call a furnace room, alright?
Oh god, I don't like where this is going.
This is what we call a furnace room, Magenge.
Magenge.
So what we do in the furnace room is we send things that we think are bad.
You can't
Or
kill
show
me,
no use.
motherfucker.
No, it's molten steel, so it will kill Magenge, sadly.
Oh god.
Magenge, the end of an era.
The end of the era. End of Magenge.
So Magenge, what I want you to do is I want you to go inside the furnace and to dance. There's a small child waiting for you, and he will also be seen dancing. All right, Magenge?
Magenge.
Magenge, just know, for being your holder, I'll always love you.
Magenge.
Magenge don't like gay shit.
Magenge hates gays.
I do too, Magenge. I do too. So just go into the furnace, and the child will gladly just be your meal.
Magenge enters.
The skin slowly starts to melt away at Magenge's first layer of skin. Magenge feeling no pain until it reaches the third layer.
Magenge scream.
Magenge begins to log 00-21. Test subject redacted Magenge has finally been terminated. Magenge was a very well sought out test subject, but we gave it too much intelligence. Raised from a family of monsters in Belarus, he was given no opportunity to see outside life, for his deformities and his unfortunate mishaps that occurred in the random days and occurring lives of the common world. Magenge was one of my most favorite subjects to ever work on. Magenge was like a son I never had.
Magenge eat your son.
Now with the with the recent disappearances of children in the area, animals, pets, there is no sign of that being found. We were a laboratory of safety, and we showed all of our guests and all of our homestay employees all the utmost respect. All children were fed 3 days a week by our lovely cafeteria holders, and we showed everyone was family. We were distraught by the disappearances, and we were brought to nothing but to keep working. No matter the outcomes, we were the reason most things kept away from the common world. This has been my last interview and last log that I will ever be entering. Thank you all for paying attention to these logs while I wasn't really meant to hold them. Slow approaching thudding begins to enter the area.
Oh god.
Now we try our best to keep hold of situations such as though And now we're gonna work back to our normal days, even if it is with a smaller budget. Constant pounding approaches. The door is slowly creaking open. A wax-like figure appears from the door, misshapen, melted, and bone matter being shown. Its last words that call out, Magenge wants revenge.
End of movie.
Oh, I'm saving that as a clip. Too beautiful not to save. I'm gonna have that on YouTube. Magenge the story.
Here. So kids, what do you think about this? What do you think about this audio log? What happened to the scientist? Well, judging from the sounds that I heard at the end, he didn't make it out of it. For what I heard, it seems as though that creature Magenge, or my bad, the overlord of the world now, he handled with his holders. Now sit back, kids, and oppose your statues to Magenge. If you want to stay alive and you want to see Papa again, you will show him your statues. Do this, and I will see you tomorrow. Understood?
Door creaks open. All is heard is getting Magenge smells fear.
Hold up. Let me try and make my voice go to its little strange thing. Magenge smells fear.